up, we have a new exclusive on new scan and scram policy and chapel requirements.
And some breaking news about next year's visiting hours. I'm Emily St. John.
And I'm Lizzie Arehart. Eagle 7 News starts right now.
Now, from the Mel Johnson Studios at the University of Northwestern, this is Eagle 7 News.
How's your chapel attendance looking this quad? If you're like most students, you either rush to get it all done early or try to fit them all in at the end. But there's some bad news for you scan and scrammers. Starting Monday, April 5th, if you're caught scramming, you'll receive 1 strike. 3 strikes and you could have some pretty hefty consequences. Eagle 7's Hannah Swanson has the story.
I'm Hannah Swanson with Eagle 7 News, and there is a new rule that has been passed for the year of 2016 that if you scan and scram for chapel, you may be banned from Northwestern. I got to catch up with a couple of students to see what they think about this new rule and if they've even heard about it. Did you know that you can be banned from Northwestern if you scan and scram?
No, I did not.
Are you going to scan and scram again?
Probably not.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, you know. Got a big test coming up, kind of tired as well. One of those.
Do you think you'll scan and scram again?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Good, I hope you learned your lesson. Bevins, I understand that you're a senior here at Northwestern, and what is your reason for scanning and scramming? Or did you scan and scram today for chapel?
Well, I didn't sign in for chapel today, but I just like to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Clayton, are you aware that you can be banned from Northwestern if you scan and scram?
I did not know that.
Are you going to scan and scram again?
Never again. You can have my word.
Why do you scan and scram?
Because, you know, sometimes school just gets the best of you and you got to go print stuff off before class, but that's about it.
I understand. Well, hey, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Here's an Eagle 7 News exclusive. Many students are finding this quad's chapel requirements unreasonable. With the upcoming renovations on Maranatha Hall, a smaller amount of chapels are available to fill students' required attendance. The required amount of chapels this quad is 22, but with Maranatha's construction, only 22 chapels will be held. If you've not gone to every chapel so far in Quad 4, you've already fallen behind. Many frustrated students have already taken to Twitter to express their disappointment. Eagle 7 reached out to Nina Barnes for a comment, but received no response.
This week in Eagle Sports, one of UNW's own longtime coaches is leaving us this year. Brennan Scarborough talked with the coach and one of the athletes to get the details.
I chose this season to retire because I love the number 16.
That's right. After 15 years, Kirk Talley, UNW's head football coach, has decided to retire.
I think the thing I'll probably miss most is yelling and screaming at the guys.
And by guys, he means his players. One of them, Nate Van Zee, who's been playing under Talley for 5 years.
I think as a player, he made me much better. Taught me how to tackle, how to break down. He taught me what it was like to be encouraging and what leadership was in the midst of stuff going well or not well.
Yeah, the thing that pushes me as far as mentoring and encouraging guys is just the opportunity to trying to get them to think about all the crazy things that they do when they're 18 to 22 years old.
On a personal level, I don't think many people would take that much time to get to know someone, and so he cared about like my deepest pains, my hurts, what was going on in my life, how school was going. His office was always open, and so I got to have a lot of conversations with Talley about what was happening in my life.
Now that I'm retired, I'm going to have some free time to be able to do some things that I've never done. One of the things we'll probably do is move to Florida. I love Key West.
While Talley's in Key West, his players will remain here, remembering his legacy.
And everything was we're on the same team, let's do this together. And so I think that's why he had such a deep impact on me and why I'm going to miss him so much. I think it was always the smile on his face and just how no matter where you were, you knew you were getting the authentic Talley. He's going to be sorely missed.
From his on-the-field antics to off-the-field mentoring, Coach Talley is someone who will be surely missed here at Northwestern, and we wish him the best as he heads into retirement. For Eagle 7 News, this is Brennan Scarborough.
Coach Talley will be sorely missed in the community. As Northwestern swings into spring, we're hoping for some less rainy weather. Joe, what's the weather look like?
Well, it's funny that you said that because the weather is going to be funny. We're looking at 40 degrees with winds, and we're talking high level winds, so make sure that you have some really
heavy shoes on. All right, moving into Saturday, we're looking at 39 degrees with a low of 29, mostly cloudy, so you can't be singing that you have sunshine because there will be no sunshine. Moving into Sunday, there will be sunshine, so we're looking at 32 degrees and beautiful, beautiful skyline, so get your Instagrams ready because those pictures will be flowing. On Monday, we're looking at 36 degrees with a chance of snow. Now, I know this may seem weird, but we're in Minnesota, so we shouldn't be surprised. Moving into Tuesday, we're looking at about 12 inches of snow. Yes, people, 12 inches, so get your coats out because it is that time. And then Wednesday, we're looking at 40 degrees, and Thursday, we're looking at 40 degrees as well with a chance of fog. So it's going to be all over the place, people, so have your shorts, your rain jackets, your coats, and your scarves because we're looking at jumpy weather. Back to you guys.
Visitation hours are getting a major facelift starting next year. This week, I got the exclusive on the new policies. Eagle 7 caught up with Jared Cornelius to talk about the new visitation hour regulations. Students here on campus only see a portion of what visitation hours really look like, but here in Second Floor Billy, we get a new perspective.
Instead of ending at 11 o'clock during the week and midnight on the weekends, we thought, let's just shoot for like 3 a.m.
Northwestern has decided to yet again amend its policy on viz hours, extending them to 3 in the morning.
Now people are watching like Lord of the Rings marathons and Star Wars marathons, and people get into Netflix and just get binging on a show.
Nathan G., an RA in Knutson, is supportive of the upcoming change.
I think it'll be more similar to Bethel's. I'm not even sure they have any viz hours over there, so this will just make us more competitive in getting new students.
We just felt like maybe it was time to totally try something different, try something new, and look at extending them.
For Eagle 7, I'm Emily St. John.
I'm sure you've all seen the barriers forbidding students from jaywalking across Lydia, and your complaints have been heard. Public Safety has decided to put in a crosswalk going to the Mel. Eagle 7's Brendan Scarborough has the story.
Why did the student cross the road? To get to the Mel Johnson, of course. But Public Safety wants to keep students safe, so they've decided to put a crosswalk where everyone jaywalks.
I think that crosswalk over there would be awesome, because I jaywalk all the time, and to do it legally I think would be just a bonus,
Students who jaywalk can now enjoy a beautiful crosswalk to be safe and secure while crossing Lydia.
Over at the other crosswalk, I've almost died multiple times because you're lulled into a false sense of security.
Other students take a more logical look at the situation.
Fastest way between point A and point B is a straight line, and most people don't want to go around. They just want to take the faster way.
And take the faster way they do. But the new crosswalk will make their lives much easier and much safer.
So if there was a crosswalk between the Mel Johnson and this former driveway right here, I think I would use it, and a lot more people would use it too.
It's a lot safer, I think. So with the crosswalk there, I think everything's going to be okay.
The crosswalk to Mel Johnson will provide a newer and safer way for students to get across the street. So the question is no longer why did the student cross the road, but how? And that's using Northwestern's newest crosswalk. For Eagle 7 News, this is Brendan Scarborough.
So are you excited for the crosswalk?
I'm pretty excited. I have a lot of classes in the Mel. How about you?
Good, yeah, I'm excited. Now I don't have to jaywalk, so.
Very good. Well, that's all the news we have for you this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Lizzie Arehart.
And I'm Emily St. John. Stay fly, Eagles.
And one more thing.
April Fools! Don't shoot at me.